Hello ladies and gentlemen. In response to allegations that a post-UMNO AGM witch hunt is on to probe foreign funding for local non-government organizations, Deputy Home Minister Nur Jazlan asks why should civil society organizations be concerned about it if they have nothing to hide? Well, I'll tell you why.
Tetapi kami memberikan pukul 12 tengah hari Sabtu 5 hari bulan. Kalau tidak, kami NGO seluruh negara akan membuat protes secara besar-besaran di sini. Sekurang-kurangnya 20,000 orang akan turun ke sini dan kita akan pastikan sebahagian bangunan ini akan runtuh pada 5 hari bulan.
Because threatening physical damage to private property apparently isn't enough to constitute criminal intent, right? Nur Jazlan was responding to Lawyers for Liberty Executive Director Eric Paulsen, who was the one who originally called the ongoing probe a witch hunt. The Deputy Minister adds that it's simply a coincidence of timing and just being around the same time as Bersih and the UMNO Assembly was unfortunately just within the same time frame, blaming certain parties for politicizing the matter and that the courts will eventually decide if there was any wrongdoing. Several NGO leaders have been called up by the police for questioning as part of police investigations into the electoral watchdog Bersih for alleged funding from the Open Society Foundations funded by American billionaire George Soros, who according to the Putri UMNO chief Mas Ermiati is the country's enemy. Nowadays, because former opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim has been incarcerated, every time he tries to say something to the camera, you always hear the cops saying, "No press statement, no press statement, no press statement, please," as if it were an audio watermark from Envato. And just like what it's supposed to do, after hearing it over and over again, your blood pressure starts to go up. Yesterday, it looks like Anwar's lawyer N. Surendran reached his breaking point when the Prisons Department Deputy Director General for Security and Corrections, Hassan Sakimon, said that Anwar was not allowed to speak to the press while in court, apparently because it's SOP or Standard Operating Procedures. Surendran fired back today, saying that nothing in the Prison Act 1995 or Prisons Regulations 2000 says that it prevents a prisoner from speaking to the press, adding that a prisoner only loses his freedom of movement but is not stripped of other constitutional rights, including the freedom of speech. The political cartoonist we all know as Zunar was banned from leaving the country a couple of months ago, and after being put through quite an ordeal during his exhibition in Komtar, he has had enough bullshit. Today, Zunar, whose real name is Zulkifli Anwar Al-Haq, filed a judicial review application against the Immigration Department, Home Ministry and the police at the Kuala Lumpur High Court. At the time that he was barred from leaving, he was told that the reason was due to instructions from the Inspector General of Police. At that time, Police Chief Khalid Abu Bakar said that the police does not owe the public an explanation as to why the travel ban was sought. Zunar's lawyer Eric Paulsen said that he believes that his client's right to movement, equality and life under the federal constitution were breached. In the latest developments on Malaysia's call to resolve the crisis plaguing the Rohingya people of Myanmar, the Myanmar government said in a statement that the country has temporarily stopped sending workers to Malaysia since yesterday. This follows an announcement by Myanmar that it would lodge an official complaint to Malaysia over Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's participation at a pro-Rohingya rally in Kuala Lumpur on Sunday, where he protested against the state-sanctioned violence against the minority ethnic group. According to the Myanmar embassy in Malaysia, over 12,000 migrant workers have been repatriated since 2015. And that's it for the fact sheet today. Is this a sign that Prime Minister Najib's involvement in the rally is having an effect on the Myanmar government? It certainly looks like it is. Looks like street rallies are powerful after all. Leave a comment on this video. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share this video. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thanks for watching.